Hi. I'm going to be talking about chapter 11, which is about ethics and how does ethics run its course in leadership. So, ethics is actually one of the most controversial things in the workplace currently, and uh, we just need to know the reason it being is because we don't know what makes something ethical or unethical. Um, we don't know if ethics are should be complicated or should they be simple. Um, so how do you decide if ethics are if something's ethical or something's unethical from a very objective point of view? Um, so yeah, one of the problems in our society is that many people actually have different beliefs on values. Um, for example, conservatives may think that something is ethical and liberals may not. Liberals may think something's more ethical and conservatives may not. Um, Also, an atheist might think a lot differently from a Christian, and a Christian, and vice versa. In an organization, there are four different components of an ethical behavior. There's moral sensitivity, there's moral judgment, there's motivation, and moral character. Moral sensitivity is identifying the existence of a ethical problem. Moral judgment is deciding which course of action is identified in the first component, and is it the right one to follow. Moral motivation is following through on choices you make. Um, and then it's basically like what is causing you to act that way, act moral. What is causing you uh, to behave in the way you do? Is it your security? Is it your wealth? Is it your social acceptance or religion? Or whatever else it could be. Um, Moral character is the implementation stage of the model. Um, One issue that is concerning that people are trying to decipher whether it is ethical or not would be that of college acceptance. So basically, let's say an athlete who has a mediocre high school academic uh, history, they have a low SAT or ACT score, um, and their GPA is just average, but a college such as an Ivy League school uh, wants them. They want them for their football. They want them for their basketball. They want them for sports. Is it ethical for a college to make an exception for that student uh, to accommodate them to so that they can play at the university? Is that ethical or not? Or should we treat them like a normal student who has to get accepted and has to have a very high ACT score, a very high GPA, and a very high amount of community involvement and group activity? So would that be ethical? I don't know. Uh, it needs to be clearly defined all around the country and every organization on what's ethical and what's not. They need to have a very, very defined rule of ethics. So, also another controversial thing, uh, another ethical dilemma is so a company. Let's say a company has a T-shirt design company, and let's say that the organization is run by Christians. It's a Christian-led leader, and a gay person comes up to the company and asks them to make a T-shirt that has gay slurs on it that clearly is supportive of uh, gay rights. And it's not that the Christian has is anti-gay. It could be, but sometimes it's not that. Maybe they just don't support it. Maybe they feel like they are not inclined to support that. Is it ethical for them to turn them down and to say no, we can't make a T-shirt for you because we don't believe that? or should they make it anyways? Because they are in business and they are supposed to honor the customer first. Um, I don't know. It's very tough for me. Uh, Personally, I am a Christian, and if I was in that situation, I don't know what I would do, but I would maybe tell them to go to a place that is supportive of that, more supportive. It's not that I'm against, or it's not that I don't like them or don't want to. I'm being mean to them. It's just something along with my values and morals. So I think it's very important to have a code of ethics that is clearly defined, so that everybody can see it and everyone can see what you're about. So thank you.